Dear fellows, hello there! Redesign of speed typing website appears. Oh my god! A masterpiece right there! In previous video we have created new schema. We will use it and start coding our own speed typing website. Switch to your own text editor. In my case it's Visual Studio Code. The folder contains index.html and directories like styles, scripts, and images. Necessary files, especially images, you will find by clicking link down below in the description to the GitHub's repository. Okay, time for programming. We focus on index.html document. Type in HTML:5 and press tab. Voila! Replace the title and attach style CSS file. Also, in head, we add script tag, which references to fontawesome.com website. It gives us opportunity to simply put icons at our website by adding a proper class to the element. You can find that script at w3schools.com. Mentioned websites are linked in the description. One more thing, we need icon being displayed near the title. Body tag now. We split website to 4 tags: header, section with a class background, main, and footer. Let's start with header. It will contain our website name and logo. A div with theme switcher and simply navigation. First div, class website title, has image which references to our logo and the title. Another div, theme changer. Between label tags we put in checkbox, give it ID theme checkbox, and as brother elements 2 icons, sun and a moon. Time for navbar with a class hyperlinks. We need an ordered list and 3 items inside it. Each anchor has icon and a proper text inside. Section will display result board when a test is completed. Make a div with ID result board, then between his tags calculated WPM appears, either correct words, incorrect words, and keystrokes. Main has his H1 to encourage the user to take a test. 2 spans and 1 icon will be enough. That icon is going to appear on scroll behavior. Create a top block where random generated words are being stored. Lastly, a bottom block. We put in input timer and reset button. Again, button contains icon. Bottom side of website, footer has own navigation to social media. 3 listed items should appear. Every A tag has href link to other websites like GitHub, YouTube channel, and a Facebook fan page. Remember about copyright claim at the end. Before the body tag is closed, attach 3 different script files: theme changer, script, web transforms. HTML completed. In folder styles, create a file style.css. We are importing a font family from fonts.googleapis.com, which is Roboto. The root CSS pseudo class will store our color variables. With asterisk, catch every element and reset margin, padding, and give it property box sizing border box. Our website should scroll smoothly, so in HTML write down scroll behavior with a parameter smooth. Before we start styling web page, we declare a background and font color for dark theme. Now is the funny part. Body tag. Disable scrolling horizontally. Site will adjust his width and height based on window current size. Give a relative positioning and of course a font family. Later on, when we create theme changer for colors, type in transitions for background and font color. Primary body should has default white background and black font. In the section we set only 1 image. Again, this element will adjust to size of window. We need a proper positioning with a Z index. Don't forget about border radius. It's time for header. The header will stick to the very top of window. His inner elements should display linear. Flexbox is necessary here. Again, put in transition, border, and a background color. In dark mode, we only replace the background. We make undeclared class scrolled down, which will transform our header on scroll behavior. Website title and image should stay next to each other. Do it that way. Default logo size is way too big. Adjust that, either font size. In the dark mode, we only change a font color. In theme changer, we need absolute width in pixels. We want to align this element in center. In label, we want to display inner elements in linear order. We give it font size, background, font color, curvy border and transition. Dark mode will only change background and border color. We don't want to see checkbox square. Just make him disappear with an opacity equal to 0. Every icon will have transition, a position relative and proper Z index. When you enter website first time, the sun should be visible and moon invisible. After input is checked, we need corresponding opacity on both icons. Give hyperlinks some space, size and transition for future purposes. We don't need listing style. Also, we display items in linear order. Every listed item will hide overflowed things. In A tags, add margin left, set text decoration to none, replace default color and positioning. In the dark theme, only font color will change. We would like to have border bottom sliding effect. We make it with pseudo element before. Its width is as wide as the parent element and height will be just 2 pixels. As I mentioned earlier, border will appear on the bottom. For now, we hide our before element with a transform. Of course, add transitions too. The element slides in on hover, also the icon changes his color. It's time for result board. We place it in the middle of the window. We make it a small box with 300 pixels and height of 400 pixels. Align everything to the center in line, but in the column direction. At first, our board is hidden. When website changes its mode to dark, we only change background and font color. Call undefined class active, which shows result board. The paragraph inherits only 80% width. Words per minute letters should be bigger. The WPM sign will be smaller with distinct color and margin. Details display elements in different rows. We align inner tags to the left and right by using flexbox. Every detail will use distinct color. Main part now. Width equal to 30 view W and height with 430 pixels is well enough. Once more, we use position relative. Display it in the middle. And again, children elements align to the center. Add transitions. That's it. As always, dark mode changes background and color. Add styles to the H1. Why is there an overflow hidden? We want our arrow icon drop down on scroll. So let's do that. Undefined class visible drops down icon. Our top block takes most space. Hashtag words list inherits size of parent element. We give all listed items style. Then highlighted word has different background color depending on theme. Add properties to the bottom block. Most of the width in the bottom block takes input, and 2 other elements, time and reset, rest of that. When input is disabled, cursor and background color is changed. Timer and reset button are almost the same. Icon in bottom block on hover will rotate and change scale. Last one is footer. We give it width of window, height 100 pixels, dark background color, a proper font size, text aligned to center and position relative. Text in footer is white and centered vertically. Socials are displayed next to our span. H2 needs some space. Disable list styling in unordered list. Also, every item should be displayed in line. Use flexbox. Every LE in socials UL takes 32% width. Default color for A tag is blue. Replace it. Remove underline and move it to the center. Add transition to icon, and when we hover on listed element, the color is darker. Now focus on JavaScript. Script.js has been explained in the previous video. You can find tutorial by clicking link in upper right corner. I've added a couple lines of code. I mean, in function start timer, I've changed window scroll to window scroll 2. And input is disabled after test. Then inside reset button, here, the input is enabled. Also, after words are generated, focus is on the input. Okay, time for theme changer.js. Catch checkbox, which changes our website's theme. We will store chosen theme in local storage. Also, we take body tag as a variable. At first, we catch whether theme is set. If so, body will have additional class and our checkbox will be checked. Depending on the checkbox statement, we add or remove class and store choice of theme. Create web transforms.js file. As name says, here we make element transforms while we are scrolling. Catch icon arrow down and one and only header. Set variable scroll post to 0. Write down window add event listener, scroll and call a function. Inside the function, make another constant variable j, which references to our current window j coordinate. When that coordinate will change and is bigger than scroll position, we add a class visible to the arrow icon and scrolls down to header. In else, we remove all additional classes. After statements, we update our current scroll position.